welcome to the crypt. Today we're going to be playing Indy's Lies. Now this is a roguelike deck builder, much like Slay the Spire, but it does have its own twist, so it's not a complete copy of it or a reskin. We're going to jump in and check it out. So we'll just go new game here. Alright, so it looks like we've got a couple different clans, I guess you'd say. A couple different clans we could look at here. So they do have apparently up to 9 playable characters and 3 different classes you can play as. I believe you do have to unlock some of them through the gameplay anyway. So let's have a quick look here. We've got Perry here, 135 health. Character attributes, secret cards, deal 18 damage, instantly kill enemies of under 20% HP. That sounds pretty good. Talents, gains 1 strength for every 5 cards he plays in the same turn. Okay. Right, we've got Rohan here. Talents, Will of Eternal Life. Whenever Rohan loses HP, gain 1 generation. Okay, regen is interesting. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Each heretic heals 12 HP. An enemy marked by you as a heretic. Right, okay, interesting. So yeah, they all do have their own kind of mechanics. Basically what we'll be doing is essentially a turn-based tactics deck builder. We will be adding allies throughout the gameplay as well. So I believe we start off with one of these heroes, and then as it progresses we actually gain allies to our team, which will then in turn add new cards to our deck. A run typically is supposed to consist of approximately 3 stages followed by a boss fight, and throughout this we're going to be gaining talents and runes and assembling a deck around all of that as well. So talents, basically there's going to be essentially like a talent skill tree, and runes are going to be how we upgrade our cards, or essentially adding runes to cards will then give them special effects. So I think we could have a quick look here, and oh, this guy looks quite cool. Right, what does he do? Okay, so unlocks more by clearing any roguelike level. Okay. And he deals poison by the looks of it as well. Very interesting. So we also have, I guess these are our classes down here. So it looks like there's actually 4 classes. I thought there was approximately 3, but I guess there's an extra one here. Okay, so we've got magic here. So these are our magic spellcasters. Okay. This guy here is range. Got another range here as well by the looks of it. Okay, now we're getting into sort of more like assassins by the looks of it. It's very cool. And then I guess these are going to be our brutes. I think I'm going to go play as Rohan. Most games I quite like a tank. I like to play a bit of hack and slash myself, so we'll go with Rohan the brute here. Alright, let's get stuck in. Okay, so we can select camp, obtain 1 talent spark, choose 1 of 4 rare cards to obtain, and obtain Gilded Mask. Hero can be resurrected once on death. Okay. We also get shown our stage boss here, Fae. So they have Heartless, gain Thorn depending on how many cards you play, and consume Thorn to gain strength. Let's obtain a talent spark. Alright, we have a talent tree here. So on the left side is the hero's talent tree. Talents are unique abilities outside of your deck. Different colors represent different qualities of talents. Okay, so it's your typical common, rare, and epic. Talents that are lit up represent learned talents. Okay, so let's have a look here. So click on an unlock talent to check its effect. So we'll just be going kind of through the tutorial here a little bit. Alright, Anthem. Restore an additional 10% life to all teammates when blessing an altar. Runesmith, the first rune card is played twice every turn. That sounds cool. At the end of turn, if you have an empty draw pile, all gain 15 block. And then I think these are our initial ones that we get straight off the bat. So, okay, this could be good. Having that 15 block sounds pretty good, but we do have to have an empty draw pile at the end of the turn. Rune card is played twice every turn. I don't think we're going to have a rune card for a little bit, so let's just take this gain 15 block. And then that's unlocked a couple others. So we do have 3 talents sparked. 1, 2, 3. Let's just have a quick look at these. Crystal, each time you gain block from a non-card effect, gain an additional block. And for elite and boss fights, all gain 3 strength. That is sounding pretty good already. Okay, let's return now. So this is our overlay map, our world that we're going to be traversing. So it's a little bit different to what you'd see with Slay the Spire, but basically the same concept essentially. I know a few people have kind of complained about this map. To me it doesn't seem that bad, but we'll see how we go and feel about it as we progress. So let's jump onto our first tile and get stuck into it. Right, our first battle. Let's see what cards we get. So in the left side over here we can see 4 out of 3. This will be essentially our cost, or the card's cost, action points or energy, however you want to word it. Alright, let's have a quick look through our cards as well. So, Bloodthirsty, 0 cost, deal 12 damage to all enemies, each heretic heals 12 HP. Okay, we also have Berserker. Rohan loses 2% of current HP at the end of each turn, deal 5 times damage to all enemies. Defense, gain 10 block, and Barricade. Barricade, for each enemy that has attack intent, plus 2 block. And then we've got that again. So I think we might want to start with a block. That there is just explaining what the cards do. So yes, I get that. Can we skip through this? Right mouse click to proceed. There we go. So we click and drag and drop by the looks of it. I think we're going to go Berserk, followed by an attack, and I guess we might as well use our other defense card since we have the abilities and end our turn. So we do gain that regen here. It looks like we've got a little tool tab for our skills underneath, or our effects. Okay, let's go block again, I think. And we'll do 2 attacks here. 10 damage and vigor. And end our turn. Alright, I do think we still want to be defending. And then we'll attack again. I suppose I could have won without defending here, but we'll just carry on and see what happens. Looks like they may have fled there. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we've got some loot here. 15 gold, the currency of Mecha, can be used in shops. And we can... So you can choose and claim all rewards. Okay, that's good. I do want to claim the gold. And now we can choose 1 card from 3 to add to our deck or replace in our card in our deck. So let's have a look here. Okay, choose one new card that you want. Alright. Confirm and replace. Okay. Alright, so it is nice that you can skip this as well by the looks of it. Good to know. So you can skip and claim 10 gold instead of actually taking a card, but I do feel like taking cards is kind of the whole point of this. You do need to build up a reasonable deck with different skills, so reorganize, play the top card of the draw pile and draw one card. Blade is deal 8 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That sounds pretty good as well. And Hurricane, deal 15 damage, draw a card. I think we're going to take Blade. And Blade here, I think we might actually go and replace one of our strike cards. I do want to kind of keep this balance with attack and defense here, so we will confirm and replace that. Okay, we're back into the map. Now, we could go tap on highlight tile to move forward. We can either go to either of these. Let's go over here because I'm curious what that book was. So, Encyclopedia of Nature. You may not see the wind, but she blesses you all the time, and the wind guides you forward. Okay, so we obtain 1 item. You have received a gift from Slith. Okay. So, do we have our own inventory? That is what I'm curious about. That is for our talents. Okay. This is the map, I guess. Okay, so we can see like a bit of a map here as well. A little bit clearer 2D version of it. And this is our deck as well. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Well, we're now on this path, so we're going to continue. It does have quite a lot of battles. We could have probably gone a different direction, but I was curious about what the book was. I do have to say this art style is actually quite cool. They've done really well with the art, honestly. It's colourful and vibrant, but it's got a very nice aesthetic to it as well. Alright, typically we will start with the defense, I think. And then we can pretty much use all of these. So we'll use our Berserker skill. We can then attack for 10, and then attack using Bloodthirsty Slash as well. Alright, let's end turn there. It's interesting having a character that has a built-in regen. You don't really see that in a lot of these kinds of games. I am curious as to what the other characters are going to be like as well, though. Okay, we might as well just block as again. Right, so what's the status? It is char and it's unplayable. I guess this was basically a debuff from the enemy here. Okay, interesting. Let's go and attack. There we go, we got the win. So we get gold, we get an item, disposable items with powerful effects. Claimed it again. Ah, here are our items. So it looks like we've got 3 slots potentially. So Meerkat Potion, all gain 8 dexterity at the end of the turn, lose 8 dexterity. So it's gain extra block from cards. Okay, interesting. And Silver Compass is what we just got. Escape from a non-boss combat, receive no rewards. That's quite interesting to see. You don't see other roguelikes that have this sort of system in place, which is nice and refreshing. Let's pick a new card. Here we go. Marker Heretic, heal 20 HP if die in this turn. If you die or if they die. I think that needs an extra word placed in it. Okay, we also have Intimidation. Make the enemy lose 3 strength. Costs 1 more energy each time it's played in combat though. Okay. Then we have another skill here. Hero gains 5 strength at the end of your turn, lose 5 strength. Okay, I am tempted to maybe take Inspire here actually. I might swap that out for one of these defenses. Nice, okay. Alright, we have some sort of floating rune here. That's some sort of altar, is it? So we can remove a curse card. We can heal all by 35% of HP, or heal a partner to full HP. Well, I don't know if we really need any of these, to be honest. Let's check remove a curse card, because we did have that random card. Okay, no, so it didn't last in our deck. That's fine. I guess Bless. That fully heals us. We didn't have much HP missing anyway, so it's not a major there. But I am pleasantly surprised by the different mechanics that are coming through already, and this is just basically the start of the game, a tutorial essentially. Alright, let's gain the strength here. I will take that block as well actually. And we can play basically all of these cards, which is quite nice. Okay, I think we are going to potentially want a block there. What is he going to do? Gain 10 regen. Plot. So it doesn't really tell you what this is actually doing. Interesting though. I'm curious now. We will just attack twice here. And end the turn. Okay, so they're going to do attack and defense, front target, deal 12 damage to front row, gain 12 block. At the start of turn, heal 10. Okay, well, I think we should be, for the most part, pretty good. We're going to use Blade, and that's going to do 8 damage and vulnerable. We can then attack. There we go, that's our win. Not too bad. So Rhino Fang, all gain 4 strength. Cool, okay. Make the enemy lose strength. All gain 10 block. Reflect damage equal to opponent's attack in this turn. Okay. Deal 10 damage, all strike becomes 0 cost. Ooh, okay. That's also quite good to see. If we did take this, I'd probably be swapping out one of these strike anyway, which just means the other two would be 0 cost. But I do like the look of this dual shadow block. Reflect damage equal to opponent's attack in this turn. I think we actually have to take this and swap it out for a defense. It just all round seems a lot better. I do have to say the audio for the battles and that screen there is quite loud, so they might want to do some audio balancing. I don't think it needs to be quite that loud anyway. Alright, let's progress through here. A Goblin Scavenger. Okay, deal 20 damage one time to front row and steal 20 coins. We haven't even gone to a shop, so I don't really want to be losing coins just yet. can essentially do 30 damage here. I think Blade is the way to go. Might as well Berserk. Use our attack and our Bloodthirsty Slash as well. So while this run does seem very easy, and I am actually on normal mode or normal difficulty, it gave me an option before the initial menu screen for what difficulty I wanted to play as. You can actually unlock more difficult modes as well, so they have added that. It's a little bit strange for a roguelike for it to be like that, I feel. I do think most roguelikes should start relatively difficult, which is why you need several runs to go through to actually defeat it. However, I mean, this is a little bit more accessible for newer players, I feel. So it's not all bad. I do think, like, new players to this genre could pick this up quite easily. It's nice and straightforward at the beginning, so... Okay, so we do have another item. I'm curious what this does. So, can we actually get rid of an item? We can discard for 10 gold. That's also quite interesting to know that you can get rid of these, so that's really awesome. They have put a little bit of thought into that, which is good to see. Ooh, okay, Radiant Moon. Straight off the bat, this kind of caught my eye. Gain 4 plated armor, draw 2 cards. So, gain block equal to the stack at the end of the turn. Reduces by 1 when taking damage. We also have Secret Post Assault. Apply 2 wound 5 times to random enemies. Now, wound each time applying wound, target takes damage equal to the wound stack. So it's really just 2 damage, but it is to random. Okay, and then we've got Vengeance. Lose 3 HP, deal 30 damage. Well, we do have regen, so the 3 HP isn't really an issue. 30 damage is a lot too. Let's swap that out for a strike. These other two do seem good as well in their own right. This one here though does cost 2 to actually play, so I'm not really keen on taking that. I always like to be able to play low cost cards if I can, so I think we're going to do this. Okay, we have another 2 paths to go through. I am tempted to go down here though. Let's just see. We've got another book. I want to see what this hammer is. We could find it on this top one as well, but we also haven't hit this gold pile yet either. So I think we're going to go south here. Okay, our first battle where we've got 2 enemies to deal with. Alright, so it does seem like the battles are getting slightly harder. Now this one looks like it's going to try and apply a stun or something. Apply 1 frail. So it looks like it's trying to weaken me here. We go gain 10 block and reflect damage. I think we're also going to use our Vengeance here. And that might go... I might just take out half of this red Iris Fairy's health. And then another 10 damage to it as well, I think. Alright, let's end our turn there. I mean, I should have probably used that last block. I did forget that on the first turn we do seem to actually have an extra energy to use or action point. So that's just me not paying attention. Okay. Let's use our Bloodthirsty attack here. And our block. Right, we want vulnerable on you. We'll go berserk as well. Oh, okay, we never even needed that. Okay, this one here also grants 2 wound, or no, hero gains 2 wound and draw 3 cards, so that gets applied to me then. That doesn't sound great for drawing 3 cards when I don't think it's all that necessary. Alright, what's Harvest? Deal 8 random damage 5 times. Gain 5 gold when hitting a heretic and exhaust, so after playing it, it'll be removed from the deck until the end of combat. Lion Roar for the cost of 3. Okay, now we're getting into some of the more expensive cards. Deal 36 damage, reduce cost by 1 for each time taking damage this combat. Ah, right. Also, what I noticed at the bottom of this card, if you see in the bottom right corner, it looks like it might have a slot for rune upgrades. Oh, it literally says it right next to it. Rune slot, can attach a rune to this card. I think I want this. Let's take that, and we're going to need to get rid of something, unfortunately. I guess we take out another strike. Yeah. Right, I want to see what this gold is. I'm hoping it's a shop, and yes it is. Okay, awesome. So let's have a look and see what we can actually do here. So we can purchase cards. This one here is a discount by the looks of it. 50% off. Fascinating. Okay, so I'm wondering if you just get a random card that can be potentially 50% off. I'm curious how that discount works. Alright, so 0 cost intimidation, make the enemy lose 3 strength and restrain. This magic judgment was cost 1 attack card in hand and play it X plus 1 times backward. So backward, when combat starts, this card will be in the discard pile. And it has exhaust, okay. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Soul sucking spell, gain 3 soul sucker when enemy gains positive effect, copy to hero. That's also quite interesting. I'm liking the mechanics of this actually. It's got quite a few interesting effects, and this card here actually has space for 2 runes to be attached as well. Okay, banish as well, purify a rune, choose 1 card in hand to exhaust, banish. Okay. I don't know why I'd necessarily want to do that. We can also purchase Talent Spark, so we can get another one of those for 100 gold, which sounds like a good idea. What's this? Metal plate is an item, so all gain 20 block, and we also have another rare item down here. Scrutiny scroll, discard any number of cards when then draw that many. Okay, we're gonna grab the talent, I think, so we'll purchase that. And which one was it? I can't recall. Each time you gain block from a non-card effect, gain an additional block. Ah, here we go. This is the one I was thinking of. For elite and boss fights, all gain 3 strength. I think I'm going to take this. Just for the long-term sort of game here. Thermal effect. Cards you play that cost 3 or more energy will be played twice. Ooh, that could be good as well for that Lion's Roar card we got. I think that's what it was called, wasn't it? Lion Roar. So that would be played twice. Yeah, that's not bad. It's 72 damage you could potentially inflict there. Very cool. Okay. So let's see what this hammer was. Okay, so this is like a smith by the looks of it. So you can still attach runes after you finish punching. Create a rune slot on a card. Unlock at level 3. Okay, interesting. Or we can attach a rune to a card. I don't think we actually have any, so no, we do not. I guess we're going to have to skip this. But good to know what that does at least. Now we do have some question marks down here. I think we're going to go straight through as far as we can though. I don't want to take too many big detours. Try and show you guys as much as I can here. Alright, got to start off with a block. An inspire as well. Even though that was probably actually kind of useless. Berserker. And block again. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this? Dual Shadow Block is probably the way to go here. We could go... Guess we use Vengeance on maybe the Wolf here, because he looks like he's going to be the toughest one. You can also use Bloodthirsty Slash on the Wolf again, and then a Standard Strike. Okay, end our turn. Oh, we got the Lion Roar here. That's an instant kill. So, because we've taken the damage, it's 0 cost now. I think this card is maybe slightly broken. That is really good. That card is amazing, actually. Alright, so we've got the Intimidation again, we've got the Secret Post Assault again, but what do we have here? Holy Light Baptism. Apply 10 wound to the target, has attack intent, otherwise hero keeps block in this turn. Okay. See, I don't really know if I want to get rid of any of these. We could just straight add it, I think. So if we go straight add... So I only just noticed this at the top, unfortunately. We could have just been adding these rather than replacing them. Let's just add it to the deck. I wish I had noticed that before. It may have been in the tooltip or the hint tutorial, and I just wasn't paying attention, so... That's my fault. Hero gains 1 Saint Rock power. At the end of turn, gains strength equal to stack. Okay. And hero gains 10 max HP. That sounds good too, honestly. We haven't really been using any of our items. Hero gains 1 durable armor. Banish. Kill all heretic with HP lower than yourself. Yes, that sounds incredibly good. If we can mark everyone as heretics, that could be a full wipe, honestly. That could literally wipe the enemy completely. I can see how some of these end up being really good, honestly. I think we go Bless again. Okay, so this is our boss fight by the looks of it. 291 health. It's going to gain a Thorn Cloak. So what can we do to stop this? Can we use our skill Berserker, followed by a Vulnerable, and then apply 10 wound. Ooh. Though in saying that, this here, apply 10 wound if the target has attack intent. It doesn't look like you're going to attack, so that's a shame. Otherwise, hero keeps block in this turn. Okay, so we could block, right? And then this will keep our block for the turn. So I'm guessing our next turn here we keep this 8 block we had. And that does look like it was how it's supposed to be. Jeez, they're going to do 30 damage. Gain 1 thorn for each card played by opponent this turn. This is actually terrible. How are we going to do this? Feel like I want to go Vengeance and Lion's Roar. Or we can go attack, Lion's Roar. I mean, this isn't going to do anything, so we probably won't even use this, right? I don't think that does anything. Let's end our turn. Gain 5 strength, gain the block and the reflect. Bloodthirsty is sounding pretty good to me. Deal 20 damage to all enemies. Each heretic heals 12. So I still don't think we're actually marking them as a heretic though, which is unfortunate. I guess we finish off with the block. Vengeance sounds like the way to go. Let's defend here. Do we need a heal? I'm not too sure. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely not marked as the heretic, unfortunately. That's a shame. So I guess we need specific cards that are going to mark them as the heretic. I think we should be good for this turn. Okay, we'll go Inspire. Holy Light Baptism. Lion Roar, I guess, is the way to go. Gain block and reflect. I might just use this item, to be honest. We'll heal up, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. While we didn't really need to, I think it was worth trying out. We're not using the items at this stage anyway, so why not, you know? There we go, that should be it. Victory was ours. Okay, so 80 gold from that fight, that's not bad. Oh, we do get a rune finally, so choose one out of 3 runes. Okay, effect of a rune card when played as an individual card. Effect of a rune card when attached to another. So, choose one card in hand to gain Preserve till the end of combat, and then it's Banish. So after obtaining a rune card, you can attach it to another card with a rune slot to make it more powerful. So as an example, we could then attach that to Scattered Shot here, and then that fills in that. So it would gain Preserve. Block gained from this card will not be removed. Okay. We can gain 1 energy. That could be good. Draw a card. I think I want the gain in energy. Just allows us to do a lot more. I'm gonna try adding more cards. I'm disappointed about that replacement. I didn't realize that at the start. Okay, we could do deal 18 damage, put 1 Frost Sword on the top of your draw pile. Okay. Frost Sword, deal 30 damage, apply 1 frost, gain 1 frost armor. Okay, that's interesting. Soul Sucking Spell, we've seen that before. Alright, the Brave's Blessing. Draw a 0 cost card from the discard pile randomly and add it to your hand at the start of the turn. That's not bad either, though it is quite expensive to be honest. Let's take this Frost Catastrophe, I think. We're going to add that to the deck. Ooh, okay, so now that we've done our first run through, we actually get to finally pick a partner to join our team. So like I was saying at the start, you do get a third member of the team eventually. I believe that's like after your third run. So we'll go in here, we'll pick our second member in a second. So we've got this guy here, Albert. What do you do? Apply more fire, remove enemy positive effects, remove negative effects, and heal HP. So it looks like they come with 4 cards to add to our deck. Okay, Redemption. Remove 1 random negative effect and apply 3 fire shield. Remove an enemy positive effect and deal 16 damage. Gain 2 regen each time the target is attacked this turn. Gain 12 block. Play this card twice when Albert is at the front row. Okay. Sigourney. Gain more thorn. Force enemy to attack her and apply more poison. Ooh. Thorns and poison sounds interesting. Okay. All gain 10 thorn. Gain 24 block and move to the front row. Okay, okay. So she is definitely a tank. Even though her HP is kind of low. What's the HP of this guy? 60, 75. Okay, and then this one's 70. So you, Evelyn, can remove all enemy effects, apply negative effects to enemies, and remove enemy positive effects. Okay. So you are basically all about buffing and debuffing for the most part. I guess debuffing is typically what you're doing. So, plus 1 damage for each negative effect. All gain 8 block. Apply 2 vulnerable, 2 frail, and 2 weaken to all enemies. That's good. Armor piercing shell. It does have exhaust though. Deal 18 damage. Play this card twice when Evelyn is at the back. Oh, I'm kind of torn. This is interesting though. I would like to see a Mystic Dagger, remove an enemy positive effect, and the regen. I might take Evelyn actually. I think I'm going to take Evelyn. I'm liking the armor piercing shell. And deal 18 damage. Play this card twice when Evelyn is at the back. That sounds good as well. Okay, I'm going to invite this one to my team. Oh, okay, cool. So you can actually switch everyone around as well. So we were sitting in the middle row. So this is how our formation changes by the looks of it. Obviously this does impact what your cards are going to be doing as well, so let's just double check some of this. Doesn't say anything else there. Okay, I think we're good here. Alright, chapter 2, the Gem Soil Desert. Gain block automatically at the end of turn. Maniac is increased strength for all friendly characters. Hanson White is the stage boss. So, Let's see how we do through this boss then. Okay, I'm really enjoying this game actually. It's really good. It's got its own unique sort of twist to the typical sort of Slay the Spire games or deck builders you see, which I'm quite enjoying. Alright, now we're getting 3 enemies coming up. Okay, how are we going to do this? Right, I think hero gains 5 strength here. Let's use Frost Catastrophe, I think. Here we go. Also, maybe apply 10 wound to an enemy that has intent. Let's put it on you. I think we're going to want to defend as well, as much as we possibly can. And then Evelyn can deal 18 damage twice. I'm pretty happy with that. Wow. We got hit quite a lot of times. Okay, so we got the Frost Sword now. That's an instant kill basically to the front row here. Is there anything else we could do that might be more worthwhile? Okay, no, we're going to attack this one, get rid of it. Oh, it had some sort of armor. Okay, that's my bad. I guess we're just gonna, I'm just gonna use that to get rid of those. Bloodthirsty. There we go. That's finally hitting everyone. That's nice to see. Okay, let's apply vulnerable, frail, and everything to all enemies. I clearly did this in the wrong order, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, not bad. I mean, we're sitting pretty at the moment. Freeze and retain all cards in hand. Gain 10 block for each card. Interesting. I don't think that's necessary though. Let's use our skill loadout. Alright, Cold Blood. Wow. Wow, that was good. Not bad. Okay, double barrel, deal 16 damage, gain 8 follow up if the last card played was an attack card. I mean, we have to take that, right? We'll add that to the deck. Okay, we do have another fight here. Can we go... I might just skip this fight, to be honest. Ooh. Hang on, what's going on here? Okay. Draw pile, discard pile. When you draw cards that are drawn to your hand from the draw pile, after you play a card, it usually goes into the discard pile. Okay, we know that. When the draw pile is empty, you need to draw cards at the start of the turn, or due to card effect, a shuffle will be triggered. All cards in the discard pile will be rearranged randomly and put back into the draw pile. Okay, we know all of that from past deck builder games anyway. Oh, we actually have five action points out of 3 here. That must have been because we now have Evelyn with us as well. Okay, what can we do here then? If we go Berserk, Evelyn attacks, Bloodthirsty Slash, now I think we just go defend, right? I know I was going to skip this, but I think we just play it as is. We can kill this. We can kill this enemy. So they're looking at gaining 3 strength and applying 3 weaken. It's a 0 cost, why not? Let's go Vengeance. Frost Catastrophe, I should say. Then Lion Roar. Followed by the double barrel. And, I mean, we don't really need to use this. Let's end our turn. That was a significant amount of damage we did there. So we did end up with a weaken cast on us by the looks of it. Let's go Frost Sword. Evelyn can then do her thing, and we should have the win. Nice, okay. Boar Potion, all gain 8 strength at the end of your turn, lose 8 strength. We'll take that. Also take this Rune Reward. Put one of 3 cards from your top of draw pile to hand, okay. Put 1 card from exhaust pile to hand. Choose 1 card in hand to gain exhaust. Transmute Rune 3. This could be good actually. Ooh. Let's take the Opportunity Rune. And then we can go into our card here. Skilled attack, deal 18 damage, plus 18 damage whenever this card is added to hand. So even just drawing it, you're doing 18 damage. That's not bad at all. Okay, Iron Soldier, all gain 13 block, deal 13 damage to all enemy. That's nice. It's a 2-for-1 deal. Shadow, deal 8 damage, put 1 card from the discard pile to the top of your draw pile. Okay. And then Auxiliary Defense, gain 24 block and move to the front row. I don't think I want Evelyn in the front row though. I'm kind of torn between these two. I almost feel like maybe Iron Soldier. It's a 1 cost, and I mean we get defense and offense from it. Deals 13 to all enemies. That potentially does more damage than a skilled attack. And it's got space for a rune slot. So I think we're going to take Iron Soldier here. Whew, okay, let's see how we want to go about this. I don't really think we need to go to the shop. Let's go up. Mika's Fable. You've been wandering in this area for 3 days and all you came across are terrifying beasts. You take out the parchment map again and look for the marks of the old herald carefully. You're all out of strength, but you pluck up some courage to go on another search. The relics should not be far away. Find relics. 2 paths appear in front of you. The one on the left says Path of the Brave. The one on the right says Clear Path. You decide to... Ooh, let's go... Path on the left. You've become a Savage Knight. Your talent has been replaced. Okay, so that standard talent there has been replaced with start each turn with 0 energy. First 5 cards played each turn cost 0. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. That's almost like having a curse. That's essentially a curse. So we can basically only play like 5 cards max. This could be rough. Right, let's attach something, because oh, we do have gain 1 energy here, though. This might save us, honestly. Doing this is going to save us. Yes, we need to choose a card. Select a card to attach from the right. So we can only use these ones here, unfortunately. We're probably always going to use Frost. Iron Soldier, probably always going to use that. What was Infinite Slaughter again? I can't quite remember. Oh wait, we can scroll down. Here we go. We've got some more. I thought I had more cards than those 6, so... Skill loadout. It may be worth putting this on something that doesn't require any energy to use, just in case. Okay. Let's put it on maybe... We could go skill loadout. Infinite Slaughter is kind of useless here. I think we're going to go put it on skill loadout. Oh, wait. Have I read this wrong? Okay, I've clearly read this wrong. This is not what I want. How about we do this then? I thought we were gaining an energy, not adding one to the card, like the cost of the card. I think some of this may need a little bit more interpretation with the wording. Okay, let's look at this. Put one of the 3 cards from the top of your draw pile in the hand. Innate. This card gains innate, appears in your hand when battle starts. So, I'm going to put skill loadout because I would like a 0 cost to show up in my hand straight off the bat. Let's attach. Select the rune slot you want to use. Yes, okay. Attach. That seemed to work. Got ourselves an achievement. Let's return now. Let's carry on. That was a little bit confusing. So this looks like these large skulls must be elite fights, correct? I think we're just going to go to the top row. I want to try and get through this a little bit faster if we can. So let's use our silver compass. That should let us flee. Okay. In the new Ark area, or arena I should say, in the new Ark arena, there are always dead soldiers fighting endlessly with this mud ball, and the man behind the curtain is like a manipulative puppeteer controlling both the money of the audience and lives of the arena fighters. Heal to full HP, and then we get what, minus 25 max HP? Ooh, I don't like that. No, thank you. Let's go another smith here. We're going to proceed. Yeah, that seemed rough. Negative max HP, no thank you. I thought they said that first 5 cards played each turn cost 0. Can I still play this then? Oh, okay, so it doesn't show it on the card though. So we don't want to be spending these ones straight off the bat then. Okay, now it's gone black, so we can't use it. Interesting. alright, we're learning. I don't even know if I can still use these in. Does this? Okay, so yes I can. I should use the vulnerable first. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so maybe that talent isn't that bad, actually. I would like them to change the cost on the cards, though, if you have this talent. It's not clear otherwise. They should change the cost of the cards to 0. I mean, you saw where, when we ran out of this ability, the card did go to black, or the symbol for the cost of it went black. If they had just changed the number on this, it's not hard to do. I'm sure you can do that. Yeah, it would have made a bit of difference. So block is not removed for 1 turn. Target can't gain block for 1 turn. Let's use Stonewall Roan and add that to the deck. Okay, so for each 5 HP lost of hero, gain 1 block at the start of the turn. When hero's HP falls below 20%, attacks deal double damage. Ooh. It's a real glass cannon build. Okay, add 1 rare card to your hand. This card costs 0 this turn. Okay, that's not bad. And draw 2 Evelyn cards. Let's take Wisdom Threshold. Okay, now's our elite fight. Okay, yeah, these guys definitely have a hell of a lot of HP, that's for sure. How do we want to play this first off? See, anything that's going... you do vulnerable, so we will actually cast you. Then we can use our Lion's Roar. Let's try and kill the lower HP one first, maybe. I mean, it probably doesn't matter too much. Use our Frost Sword. And apply Wound as well. Dual Shadow, and then our Skill Load. Alright, we've got a double barrel which we can't use. It's gone black here. That's a shame. Okay, now what can we do? I think we want to go Frost Sword, Ambush Attack, I guess we're going to use our Berserker, Wisdom Threshold as well. So we can deal double damage to targets with block, deal 10 damage to all enemies, damage that is not blocked will heal hero's HP, deal 75 damage, deal damage twice if the hero's HP is lower than 40%. Blade of Slaughter, please. Yes. That's very good. Not bad. Okay, we got a kill there. Evelyn's getting absolutely destroyed on our back line here, though. How do we want to do this? Bloodthirsty. Cold Blood. Vengeance. Our standard strike, I guess. Might as well use everything we've got. Okay, they're going to do 24 damage. Right. I think we have to go Inspire. Let's use our skill though, because we might draw a decent card. Frost Seal. And then Double Barrel. Followed by our defense. Okay, annoying. Still not counting as a heretic. Blade to do the vulnerable, we get the damage, and that is the end of it. Okay, Talent Spark, let's have a look and see what we can do now. This one here, cards you play that cost 3 or more energy will be played twice. We can gain block from non-effects. Restore an additional 10% life to all teammates when blessing an altar. First rune card is played twice every turn. Yeah, I mean, I think we might go Anthem. Do we want to go Anthem maybe? I want to see what these are going to be unlocking. So looting, whenever your party breaks an enemy's block, gain 5 gold. Okay, interesting. Alright, deal 15 damage, apply 2 weaken and deal 2 vulnerable. That's not bad at all. Deal 12 damage, play 1 random skill card in hand. Remove all target effects, gain 1 energy for each effect removed. It's not bad either, actually. I kind of want this Light of Holy Sword, though. I might take this. Yeah, that's a tough one. I kind of wanted both of those. Right, so I think we heal a partner to full HP. Evelyn was pretty much dead. Well, less than half health, so we'll do that. Because our guy should be able to at least regen a little bit. I'm not even going to bother with this at the moment. Okay, so let's see what options we have here now. We don't have a lot of gold, unfortunately. Ooh, Molotov. Hero gains 10 max HP. That's not bad either, honestly. Can I go like this and then use it? And then buy a Molotov as well. I think that's the play. Alright, let's have a quick look at this as well. Choose 1 card in hand to gain retain till the end of combat. Right. I mean, do I really need these? I don't think so. I think we carry on now. Oh, perfect. It was good that we got another altar, actually. I am now going to bless myself. And that's good. I think we're fully healed up for the boss fight. Right, getting into this, I think we're going to use... all gain 8 strength. So let's use that. And then, let's see, what else can we do? We could gain another 4 here, I think. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's just go Lion Roar straight off the bat, I think. 51 damage. Iron Soldier. Cold Blood. Draw a card. Vulnerable. Bloodthirsty. That wasn't too bad. We almost did like 200 damage, so... what was that, like 150 damage maybe? Okay. Alright, let's use Ambush Attack. Holy Light Baptism. Apply those wounds. Right. We can use that to gain an energy and defense. End turn. I mean, we're going to take a bit of damage here. Apply 5 strength. 20 damage and vulnerable, which is nice. Double barrel because of the follow-up. And strike as well for vigor. Gain a little bit of HP back. Infinite Slaughter is going to do nothing for us. I'm just wondering if it's even worth using our Molotov or saving that for maybe our next run through. Okay. I think we have to go vulnerable, followed by double barrel and frost catastrophe, wisdom threshold then, and we could go blade of slaughter. Blade of slaughter. We don't really need this, do we? And we end our turn. Alright, we're taking a little bit of damage over time here, but not too bad. Attack, vengeance, and then cold blood. I mean, I don't think the order matters too much. I might just get a little bit of defense here because I think we are almost dead if we get hit. So we don't want that. Ooh, yeah. Jeez, that's not good. Okay, we need the weaken and vulnerable on him. Iron Soldier. Strike. There we go. Whew, we got through that. Not too bad. Rohan did take a lot of damage though. 80 gold, not bad, I'll take that. What's our rune reward? Draw a card, hero gains 2 plated armor and banish. Let's take this one. Alright, our cards here as well. Blade of Slaughter is nice. We also have the Earth Guardian, which we saw in the shop actually. So gain Earth Guardian when the next turn starts, heal HP equal to the damage taken this turn. Use all energy to deal damage equal to the number of deck cards plus 1 times. Hmm. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be better. I might take Earth Guardian. As much as I like the thought of another Blade of Slaughter, I think we're taking Earth Guardian. Just mix it up a little bit. And we finally have our third party member. Okay, so we now have the options of Phantom reduces damage taken to 1, apply poison when dealing damage, and retrieve crucial cards from deck. Okay. Double energy, draw hero cards quickly. Draw hero cards quickly? What do you mean by that? Front row gains more block. That's kinda good. And our other option, immune to death. Take heroes damage and deduct enemy HP by a percentage. Okay. Does it state anywhere in your cards where you prefer to be? This is when you're at the back. All gain 1 pierce. 6 damage 2 times. Draw 2 hero cards. At the end of this turn, retain all attack cards and reduce their cost by 1. That's kinda good as well. Let me have another look here. Karma loses 10% HP, front row gains 50 block. It sounds good for a boss fight. Choose 1 card from hero draw pile, it costs 0 this turn. Deal 15 damage 1 time. When the next 1 card deals damage, apply poison equal to HP lost. That does sound really good as well. I feel like everything has some sort of ambush attack, right? Everything has an ambush attack. I'm tempted to actually take this one here, just because of these. Immune to death, take heroes damage, deduct enemy HP by a percentage. These are like special skill cards by the looks of it. Cause all enemies to lose 10% of max HP for each 1 non-female enemy. Rushing Heart. When hero is attacked, takes HP loss for hero this turn. Apply 8 Thorn to hero. Apply 1 Grace of Goddess. Preserve at least 1 HP this turn. Ooh. The next 1 card deals damage, apply poison. Yeah, we've got it. Reduces damage taken to 1. It's kind of the same thing. Maybe we take this guy. He does look pretty cool. I mean, look at those claws. Basically like kitchen knives on his hand. Yeah, let's take this guy. Why not? I think we're going to switch these around a little bit though. That seems good to me. Okay, so the stage boss here for Chapter 3, the Nightfall Swamp. 2 characters split damage taken. Deal more and more damage over time. Okay, so we need to be fast when we're killing this boss. We have quite a way to go. I think we might try and take this middle route here. That top route has way too many fights in it. Ooh, okay. Interesting looking enemies. Evil Dancer. 24 damage at one time. Resurrect and heal to 50% HP if the battle isn't finished within 2 turns after death. Okay. Yikes. Alright, how are we going to do this one, guys? 8 damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. Okay, I think what we want to do, add a berserk, we will do our vulnerable to everyone. Might do double barrel. Skill load, do we do this? I'm going to use the Frost Catastrophe actually. And then skill load. Right, armor piercing. That's not too bad a start. I think the goal here with these guys, try and lower all their HP down somewhat evenly. Because we do not want the revival coming in. So if we can do a decent amount of damage to everyone. So we do 45 there. We do 45 at the back here. Oh, well, we just got a kill there. Whoopsies. Let's kill you. Let's use this as well and do Lion's Roar. And that should be the win. Nice. Okay, that worked out pretty well. I do feel like these rune cards, I'm not really utilizing them properly, I don't think. Maybe the transmute rune would be good. Death Trap. Mark a heretic, that's what we want. Heal 20 HP if die in this turn, yes. 5 damage. Deal 5 times damage to heretics. Yeah, we're taking Death Track. That's what we needed all this time. Alright, let's carry on. Battle start, okay. Let's get into it then, I guess. I think we're gonna go poison there, get maybe, let's see, blade. That's not bad. They apply poison to everyone as well. Double barrel, I guess. Skill load is probably the next option. Gain 8 block. Yeah, 37 damage. Okay, let's gain an energy as well. Even though it wasn't necessary. Just wasting all our cards. I don't know if it matters too much if we actually are using those or not. I mean, it might do. Let's put rare card in the hand. deal 10 damage, killing a heretic increases max HP. Rohan loses 1% HP, next attacks of all friendly characters deal double. Let's take Will of Goddess. Okay. Ambush. It's going to do 36, right? And then I think we take Will of Goddess again. Use that on the back row here. That way we don't take any damage this turn. This guy is just defending. He's gaining 25 block. Okay, we could maybe apply 10 wound. Let's apply our armor piercing frail, holy light, and then maybe our berserk followed by the vengeance. Iron soldier, why not? And yeah, I think that's our turn there. Wasn't too bad. There's an easy fight for us. I think we just take another energy card. Let's go to the shop and see what's happening. We could buy an ancestral tattoo. It's a bit expensive. I feel like the money I have, I kind of want to use on items and talent sparks if we can. Choose one of 3 power cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. That's not bad. And the strength. I think we take both of these and then just gap it. Let's go up here. See if we want to attach anything. So this would be... Alright, so I need to try and figure out how this works. Bard. Cost equals 1. And then what does Bard do? Your deck will not be shuffled this turn. Right, okay. Stonewall. Block is not removed at the start next turn. I mean, we could maybe put that on Iron Soldier. Does it increase? It does increase the cost of the card, so that's how that works. Okay. I'm gonna skip this. I don't want to do that. Mainly because of the full charge talent I have now. I don't really want to be increasing the cost of cards, so let's go to this question mark and check it out. We haven't been to one of these, have we? Oh, maybe we did go to one. New Arc City's most famous circus in Bago. The price list is posted in front of the tent. A bag of gold coins to watch the most spectacular doppelganger performance. There is also a line of small words below. Oh, small words below, I should say. One of our performers had a family emergency and now a substitute actor is needed. So if we did apply, choose one attack, add 1 copy to your next hand. Lose card, extension, and obtain gold. Lose gold, obtain card, extension. I don't necessarily want to lose gold because I would like to have enough gold for another shop to get another talent. I don't think I really need this. I mean, it is good, but is it necessary? Maybe not. Are we not going? We might be lucky enough to get enough gold. Lee Evans. Alright. Alienate partners. All your partner cards change into state cards? What does that mean? State cards. Okay. Here we go. Wound. Iron Soldier for our block. Double barrel maybe? No. Strike and then double barrel. Skill load. Steel hook. We can't use those. Okay. Dazed. Status. Okay. No effect. Well, that sucks. Okay. Let's go armor piercing. Oh. Inspire and then frost catastrophe. Let's use one of these energies so I can maybe get rid of this. I think we just end it like that, right? Oh no, this is not good. This is really not good. Berserker, Frost Sword. Cold Blood. Bloodthirsty Slash. Let's also maybe go and use our Crystal Ball. Could reduce their strength by 1. When getting a status card or a curse card, lose 2 HP and remove it from your deck. That could be worthwhile. Let's take power maybe, I think. I think we just carry on and see how we go. I'm not super happy with this. Doesn't seem to be going well. Okay. Let's see, how can we do this? We use our 8 strength here. We can go 29, that does 58. We could go Frost Armor. Gives us 40 block there. I don't think this is doing anything, so not exactly sure what was going on there. 18, apply 2 weaken and vulnerable sounds good to me. We could do another vulnerable here, followed by our Frost Seal. And then Cold Blood. Gain 10 block with the Reflect. That should be a kill. Or, okay, we only got 30 gold. That's not great, is it? I think we're going to skip the card and take the gold. And let's have a look at our talent sparks now. Let's do the looting. And then we can have a look and see what these other ones are. All friendly characters start each combat with 3 dexterity. Gain extra block from cards. Life extension. Increase heroes max HP by 5 each time you learn a talent. Ooh. Rules of defense. At the start of turn, change a random skill card in hand to 0 cost for the next 1 time played. And that's an epic one. So yeah, rare, epic, common. Interesting. We still don't have enough for the talent spark, unfortunately. Ooh, 10 max HP could be good though. I think we take that. I'm gonna just take that, I think. Blade of Slaughter, Bloodthirsty, deal 10 damage, activate 0 times Bloodthirsty. Heroes Bloodthirsty plus 100% for every 30% HP loss. Okay. I don't know if I should really be adding too many more cards to my deck now. As good as some of the sounds. I mean, 24 coin for this is probably should. Alright, let's carry on then. See how we go. I don't really know if we want to be attaching anything anymore. Transmute, plated armor. That could be good. No, you know what? Because I keep forgetting it does end up buffing how much it costs for us to even cast spells, or cards I should say. Lose a random hero skill. Lose a random hero attack card. Oh no. Skill card or attack card? This is not good. Skill and attack. Let's have a quick look here. Skill. It's an attack. I might go skill card. I do have a lot of skill cards. Okay, yeah, we're going to go skill card, I think. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Could have been worse. It is funny, because there's not really a lot of removal from what I can tell. Though they do have different ways of removal. I suppose, like, swapping and things is one way. I think we're going to bless ourselves here. Alright, this is our third boss fight. Excuse me. Third boss fight, let's see what we can do here then. Right, I think armor piercing is pretty important. Maybe applying wound would be a good idea, as well as Iron Soldier. Frost, Catastrophe, and let's go skill loadout. Now Bloodthirsty Slash. Oh, also what we could do is let's use our Molotov now as well. That's 30 to everything, right? And we might as well use this to gain a little bit of HP as well. Use all our items up. I keep forgetting about the items otherwise, so... Alright. Ooh, okay, this could be good. This could be good. Let's use Blade first. Then Potion. Yeah, mix, poison I should say, not potion. Let's attack you for 49 and the 49 poison. Gain 25% less block from cards. That's terrible. So that's our status card we ended up getting. Oh damn, that wasn't bad. It's basically a curse. Okay. Can't play that. Alright, let's just end our turn then, I think. That's Evelyn's one. I do think we might want to use that there. Yeah, let's use our ambush. That does nothing, that does nothing. Cool. Okay. I think Frost Sword is the way to go here. Frost Seal. Cold Blood. We're going to need to gain some block here as well. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Let's mark you as a heretic. I think Evelyn needs to do some damage here. I should have probably used the poison though. 10 block. Or 7 block actually in barricade. It's end turn. Yikes. Okay. I mean, I don't exactly know what the hell I'm doing, so let's use our Frost Seal. Okay, that's not bad. Our poison, maybe? Oh no, what do we do? I think maybe Ancestral Tattoo might be the way. Lion's Roar. That does 78. We go energy, skill loadout, double barrel. Wasn't too terrible, but I think we're dead. We lost our hero. No. Alright, wow. I think we did pretty well, actually. I mean, this is normal difficulty, and it was our first playthrough. But overall, I think we did pretty good. I'm happy enough with that. Well, that was Indy's Lies. Honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised by the game. Overall, it's actually got quite a nice feel to it, and more mechanics and variety than I was expecting in a deck builder. You know, everything seems to be copying Slay the Spire, but this had its own twist to things. I do think there is potential for a little bit of tweaking here and there, but overall I'm quite happy with it. If you did enjoy this, definitely hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.